Our stream is actually at 10-second point. It would actually be 25 seconds because it's 15 seconds behind because they're streaming.
Yeah, yeah, whatever.
I'm just giving you the facts, man.
And they're off! Going through Sarah's station, what a wonderful shade of blue. I love it. For those of you who don't know, my favorite color is blue. Specifically, royal blue. Really dark blue.
So like to like Peanut's screen, BackForJustice is a little bit oh there's a good word for this. Hold on. Oh man, pale. It's a little bit paler of a blue.
Royal blue, yes indeed. Midnight blue, ooh. Yeah, that's a little bit too dark, I think. There's like more black than there is blue in Midnight blue, in my opinion. Like the Sarah's blue is like really nice.
I think it's
Yeah,
ugly.
you know what? I guess Midnight blue is pretty good. It's a pretty nice blue. Yeah. Picking out my crayons. Yeah. Wow, both of those players entering Stair Room with a 55-94. Kind of cool.
I was always into Tickle Me Pink as my favorite color from the Crayola box.
What? Was that a real crayon color?
Yeah, dude.
Dang.
And whenever someone asked for it, we had to tickle them. Like they would be like, "All right, can I get pink?" And you give them Tickle Me Pink, and then you tickle them.
Oh man. That's
Oh, looks
hilarious,
like
actually.
BFJ just got a follow. Let's all give her congratulations on that.
So it looks like Pino got some really awful RNG. If you get knocked down by Steam, like early on in the last room of series, it just seems to be that like all of the other Steams are timed just perfectly so that if you try and go fast, every single platform will hit you. So it's actually counterintuitive to keep going. You want to actually stop and wait for a minute to offset those Steam patterns, and then you can continue to make your way up the platforms. Just how awful series can be sometimes.
Yeah, it sucks dick. That's why I don't do it. I mean, I don't like it. I do series.
Matrick confirmed Splice's series in the beginning of all his runs.
Now you know why my time is always the same.
Always a 45-69.
I always get a 69-69. I do some timer underflow to get it back to the beginning, and the beginning number is FF, and I gotta wait for it to get to 69-69.
Dang, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Something I just learned the other day, for those of you who are familiar with Mega Man X, the Mega Man X speedrun, the octopus boss, how you can sometimes actually get caught. He can grab you. One of his attacks, he can grab you, and then you apparently get stuck infinitely. Normally, you have to mash your way out, like with Dragon. Except if you like mash to like, there's like I think it's like 30 times, 30 inputs you have to mash to get yourself free. But if on the 30th input, like if it's like inputted frame perfectly with like some other trigger, it underflows to 65,535 whatever inputs. So you're not
It's
technically
not infinite.
just. I know it's not technically infinite, but it's just like a crazy amount. So it's just interesting and like, because then now that I'm like finding out all these other things, there's more like underflow being discovered for Super Metroid. It's like also cool to like find out about it in other games as well.
Alright, well, since we're already off track, I want to say something that you just reminded me of. It's funny when people say infinity, because usually they're talking about like countable infinity, like, negative infinity all the way up to positive infinity and only the integers. But like there are so many other numbers included in infinity, like 1/2 and like pi and e and like all those other things that people don't really think of when they think of infinity. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, all those irrational numbers.
Yeah, exactly. So say
Anyway,
countable
so
infinity,
yeah,
people.
yeah.
On another note, those are some nice climbs and pit rooms and such. Heading into BT
Yeah.
now.
Other than, it looks like there's about 10 seconds separating them, the two players right now. Other than the unfortunate Steam and Sarah's station, Peanut's been playing really solid. Not really letting BackForJustice gain any ground on him.
Nice backup strat from BackForJustice. Got some bad RNG and she made it work.
Yeah, if you get bad RNG and get like health drops or whatever, I don't see a lot of players actually hitting Bomb Teresa with additional P shots while they wait for another like round of drops. They just opt to just wait for the drops and not actually get that extra damage in there. When you're saving missiles that way and saving just a little bit of time, just a couple of frames, where that extra missile shot would have taken. Just shoot, a couple more rounds of 5 into Bomb Teresa, deal that extra damage, save a missile, save a frame or 2 or 10 is what it actually would be. Yep, so it's still about 10 seconds difference here between these two, so both playing very solid right now. If they can keep this up for the entirety of the race, this is going to be a really great race to see. I'm expecting to see a bit of back and forth between these two players as well. So you see, I think both of these players are farming this Rio here. Not a really... Oh, looks like... I couldn't tell. Looks like Peanut might have gotten missiles there. I don't know what BackForJustice got. I think she got health. A health drop. But
I don't
the
think Peanut
farming... Oh, maybe she didn't. But, drops when you're going new route, farming that Rio isn't like really essential. There's not really anything that you like absolutely need. Like it'd be cool to get like an extra super missile or something, but it's not anything that's required. Whereas if you do a new route, it would be really helpful to get some extra missiles there or health, to help either help with your drops in Fantoon or stay alive longer, respectively.
I mean,
So
there's no reason not
Peanut,
to do it though because it doesn't cost any time.
that's true. Yeah, I wasn't saying it was bad on their part to do that, but yeah, like it doesn't cost hardly any time at all. Potentially like a few frames where you're not laying optimal bombs or whatever, but even then, it's not very likely. But BackForJustice not getting an optimal green staircase there where Pinot did, so bringing back a little bit of time save there.
Who do you think's gonna win Anaconda?
I have no idea. You can never really predict these things. It's like literally impossible. So we will see. And BackForJustice fallen in Kraid's lair, but making it back up there nice and easy. Again, it's like these little mistakes, they add up, Like, if one player is just playing more consistently than the other, even though they're behind, although in this case, both of them fell, it's just those little, couple of seconds here and there definitely add up over the course of the whole run, so...
never see anyone do the strat in the key hunter room before Kraid, where you shoot the key hunter as he's coming down to you and it stops him for a frame so he doesn't hit you. Such a cool
I
strat.
I used to do that until I switched to just killing him.
I just see there's no reason to kill him if you can just go right past him.
Alright, BackForJustice getting a nice, clean, quick kill there.
Did she shoot an extra super?
No. She did the 2 missile 3 super strat.
I definitely saw 4 missile or 4 supers.
Keynote nailing it as well.
Yeah, it's free,
Except when it's not.
as Leo would say. Well, Leo would say it's free. I almost never use the auto item cancel J-Ro because my item cancel button is so like inconvenient for me that I just don't ever do it. I don't even do it in the Metroid rooms.
There's very few circumstances where I do actually use item cancel. Like, for instance, I actually use it in the key hunter room. As I come through that vertical door, I item cancel a missile to kill him, and then so I can use my beam shot to open up the crack in the floor.
I used to item cancel a super in Hundo when going through after Shine Sparking, after Croc, when you Shine Spark to the left, I would item cancel a super so that I could open that door. But then I realized I would be switching to power bombs afterwards, so I would just normally select it and switch to power bombs.
I use it in like a very small amount of other places. But yeah, it's not really it's a really cool function. So actually, I'm not really sure how if that's gonna really hurt her later on using an extra missile to open up the gray door. I'm sure not on purpose at all, but her missiles are kind of low, BackForJustice's, and Pino actually missing the Nova, so he's gonna have to wait and kill that Nova. The way to get out of the high jump room is you have to kill. It's one of those rooms where the door unlocks once X amount of enemies are killed, and in this room there's only one enemy, so he's gonna have to go back out, kill the Nova, and then go back up and around instead of just heading straight up. So he's gonna lose a couple seconds there.
And he missed the super drop.
Did it drop him a super on the way in?
Yeah, it dropped him a super on the way.
Yeah, I can see both players have 3 E-tanks right now. Peanut just grabbing the 3rd one, so that does indicate both players did grab the Kraid tank.
Well, they could have gotten, like, Retro Brinstar E-tank.
I mean, if they wanted to, like, waste a bunch of time doing that, then yeah, I guess.
Or Gauntlet tank, they could have gotten that one, too.
Again, wasting a bunch of time. Gauntlet tank would have, like, wasted even more time, I think, than Blue Brinstar. I don't know, they're both...
Not if you do it right, I don't think.
They would both take a really long time to get. Speedrun diapers. I guess. Cack Attack being very nice to Peanut there.
And they both made it past the Cactac boss.
Yep. Little known boss, not really included in the manual or boss orders, but
actually the Cactac is manual.
Not listed as a boss though. It's just the unsung boss of Super Metroid.
Yeah, I think they'll both be skipping. They'll be doing the super crab super boss missile skip. What a long name for a trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you still died, OST. I'm disappointed. You better 3-tank next time.
Dang. You still died. Better get fewer tanks next time. Sound logic.
I mean, I got 3 in my run. Better live up to my
Oh,
potential.
Peanut falling in the double chamber, just barely missing the jump there. He gets back up no problem though, right back on track, almost like it didn't even happen.
I'm kind of offended that you told everyone not to call him Peanut, and now like every time you say it, you say Peanut.
I didn't tell anybody to call him anything. Like I just said that's
Yeah,
not
you
what his
said
name is.
daddypnot3d, and then you went, contrary to popular belief, that's how you pronounce it, not P-note or P-noted.
It's just what I've always called him. I just
It's
was
clearly Peanut, dude.
informing people of the correct way to say his name because some people might not be aware. It was for their own
It's
edification, Patrick, please.
It's daddy peanutted.
Peanutted. So you see BFJ opting not to go for Alpha Spark here. Even though she has full health, a little bit of an interesting choice. She definitely has the health for it, especially with the extra energy tank. We'll see if Pino goes for it here. I mean, I don't know if either of these players are keeping track of where the other racer is. Sometimes players like to do that. They like to watch either the restream or their opponent's stream to see where they are. So they can kind of gauge their lead or how far they are behind, and that can change the strats that they do. So BackForJustice might, I have no idea, but she might be watching Peanut's stream. Oh, Peanut unfortunately bonking the door there trying to go for Alpha Spark.
I personally believe that it's unfair to watch someone else's stream. So I don't
yeah,
do it.
I won't go so far as to say that it's unfair, but I don't like to do it because of the fact that it might change the way that I play, which could change the outcome of the race in my favor.
It's
but
like,
anyway,
it's
as
like
I was
watching,
saying,
it's like screen looking in Halo.
okay. As I was saying though, BFJ she might be watching where Peanut is and say to herself, "Well, I've got a pretty decent lead. I really don't want to rip to Fantoon or anything. Just play it extra safe." And she wants to save that extra health, to help her stay alive there.
She better at least go for Ocean Flow.
It looks like it.
You better get it too.
With the Goop Spark. Oh man, how unfortunate. That is like really the worst thing that could possibly happen at this point right now is Goop sparking there. Just sparking up. Because you have to run all the way back through the door, just extra door transitions. It's really, really unfortunate. So what happened, that super despawned before she actually got to the door, so if she had sparked a little bit earlier, she probably would have nailed Oceanfly there. But unfortunately, was a little bit slow on activating the spark, but bonking. But that's okay, saves a little bit of extra energy. I mean, yeah, Lexico, Matico. I'm not. That's why I don't think that it should be like against the rules or cheating for other players to do that. They can definitely do that if they want. It just personally, I opt not to go for that. Not to do that. Not that there's anything wrong with it at all. There are no rules outlined in the tournament that say that players cannot do that. So of course, people can use it as a tactical advantage.
It's like reading someone else's signs in baseball. I just prefer not to do it. It's like a cheap way to win.
Everyone's got different opinions, and that's fine. So, BackForJustice here, fighting Fantoon, obviously using the X Factor strats, getting a mid, and a little messy.
Funniest reaction.
A little messy, but that's all right. So it looks like getting another mid. That mid is really common. Should nail this one for sure. Yeah, that's a pretty. Once you know that pattern is very easy if you know what to do. You just
That's
have
the
to
one
like
I
literally.
always mess up.
You just have to walk a little bit to the left. Oh, unfortunately, not getting another mid there. That mid is really, really common. Seeing as the fast pattern for that side is actually very rare, so the mid is pretty common. But wrapping it up with another slow there, finishing off Antoon with a 3-round. You know, not shabby at all. Second 2 rounds are very clean. The first one's a little shaky, but I mean, she still gets through. Looking like he's going for the same thing here. Pretty good drops for BackForJustice. We're going to see what kind of Ooh, we get a fast pattern there for Peanut opening up. Really nice. If he can get another fast pattern here, and he does, if he can get this... Oh, I don't... And
Nice.
there it is! Oh, wow. Oh, I was not sure if he was actually going to connect that. He was not... When I learned that strat, I learned you got to be all the way flush up against the wall there. Very, very nice fight for Peanut.
Wait,
nice
did he get flame
two-round...
laned, or was he just doing the flame lane backup?
That's how you do that. Well, that strat can be done. He did not get flame
I do
laned.
it. I shoot and then just walk to the right, and then just jump.
Oh, it was a fast, right? Oh yeah, he was doing the flame lane backup. Because normally the 2 charge shot is the standard for the slow pattern. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, getting a really nice 2-round Fantoon. BackForJustice's stream, for me at least, has frozen in the middle of the attic. But
Come on, Daddy, you can catch up.
With a really, really nice Fantoon there. So excellent. Just better execution, better RNG from Fantoon. Fantoon, one of the great equalizers. So he's got to be feeling pretty confident now. Either that or nervous. So we'll see. Not quite getting the mock ball underneath the key hunter, but that's okay. BFJ missing. I don't know if she attempted to go for Bowling Spark, but because her stream came back up as she was entering, didn't have a charge, so I don't know.
She should be disqualified for teleportation. Teleported all the way into bowling room.
Peanut taking it safe here. Looks like he might want to be farming for health. I couldn't tell if he stuttered there or not. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but he didn't get Bowling Spark either. So like 40 seconds-ish between the two of them right now, so Peanut...
Yeah, it takes like 40 seconds to get the gravity from the hand.
Yeah, so, not an unrecoverable amount of time between these two players. So, definitely... Peanut can definitely win this still. If BackForJustice does struggle with some other aspects of the game here, or just Peanut just plays really, really excellently from here on out, or both. You never know. Peanut has a 51 something, 51-16.
I think they're gonna catch up at bot one. He's gonna catch up. Did Daddy even go for Oceanfly? I was watching BFJ's Fantoon fight at the time.
Oh yeah, I didn't see.
Dang. Okay, Schmeman says he went for it. Didn't get it. BFJ missing the fish tank jump. Does that have a name? Jump?
Yeah, fish tank jump. That's
I'll
what I
give it a
refer to it
name.
as. It's a pretty tight window there. You have to jump very, very late through that door transition, and if you don't, you can still like aim down and then turn to like wiggle past the platform that you normally hit, to make it up there.
Shoutouts to Nimex for the wiggle strats in his 100% task. 100% map task.
I did wiggle strats.
Alright,
Lots of
you don't get any
tests.
shoutouts, dude.
Dang. Get wrecked, I guess. Me.
BackForJustice doing the visual cue.
Getting that awful
Almost got a
pattern
one
though.
round. Looks like the X Factors didn't collide properly. I
Without
think she was
sound and
a
with
little too far
a
to the
low
right.
frame rate here, I can't really tell entirely, but yeah, it looks like she did miss 2 supers as well. Killing Batu low to the ground though actually is really good. The sooner that all of his body parts explode, the sooner the wall starts to break, so you can make your way through the room sooner.
Did you do that in your task?
Manipulate Batuin's body? No.
I'm disappointed. Ooh. Oh, nice. Almost missing that X Factor there, but the particle came back and nailed Botwoon right in the head.
Looking really good for a full halfie. Oh, not jumping. Like, it looks like her charge frames ran out actually pretty, like, right as she came through the door, so maybe it wasn't as good as I had thought. Peanut cleaning up Batuin there, though.
He had a slightly better fight than BFJ, but still not an amazing one. He survived though, so it's okay.
As long as they're alive. So he actually does not
I
have
hate
any
this
extra
E-tank.
supers. Oh! So he got a really clutch super missile from that little slime. I always forget their names.
Poyo.
Poyo, yeah. Overfiend had to tell me the other day too. I kept.
Yeah, I was there for that.
I can never remember. But anyway, so actually getting a good super drop. He's looking for a couple more. Wow, got another 3 from the Zoas there, or Zebos. Are those Zebos or Zoas?
Those are
Zoas.
Zoas.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, didn't even get halfy.
Yeah, his wall jumps were not quite. He missed a wall jump, so he wasn't going to get up there in time. Actually got a lot of super missiles from that farming session. So I don't know if it was entirely worth it or not. It will be worth it if he ends up needing to use them for the Dragon fight.
BFJ resorting to ammo for Dragon, sort of.
Yeah, just giving her a lot of swoops.
Looks
And
like this is where Daddy's gonna come back.
Yeah, if he can have if he can like even 2 in blue, that would just significantly change the momentum of this race.
Fun fact, by the way, those bean bags before plasma, those are Poyos.
They're just stationary, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? You're totally right. They totally are. Like
Totally.
yeah, they're.
Oh, he's getting some swoops too. This is really mean. Where's that Dragon image? You get a swoop, and you get a swoop.
Everybody gets a swoop. So ends
All right,
up
last shine
does
spark here, Daddy. Come on.
Oh,
Nice!
with an
Upward shine
spark.
spark. That was so clutch.
getting blue suit from a straight up spark. Wow. You don't see that every day, folks. You do not see that every day.
We need to get an emote called Daddy Spark where it doesn't have the red line across it.
Successfully getting reverse full happy there from BFJ. Kind of low on health, but not really super important at this stage of the game. But Peanut having a significantly faster fight, so he's definitely pulled a lot closer to BFJ right now. And not to mention he's got a ton more health, so he can definitely play it a little bit more risky. Also getting the reverse full happy there. Nice job from both of them.
And he's got like the same amount of ammo as well, basically.
Yeah.
A little less missiles.
Yeah, so he's got... There's about 2 rooms separating them right now. And Peanut has a huge amount of health. BackForJustice getting hit by a fish, actually. Now down to 21 health in the danger zone. Wowee. She's got to be very, very careful.
She's at 41.
She got a health drop from the shoot.
Oh, okay.
She was at 21 for a minute, and she got another health drop from that shoot as well.
Alright, she's good now. 126. Missing the power bomb there and
farming the Poyos. Peanut showing us that you can go pacifist in the Cassius room. Don't have to kill
high
anything.
five.
Well, for a quick second there through the door transition.
No, door transitions don't count. They're like teleportation seconds.
Oh,
It's just
whatever.
like you don't exist in those moments.
Whatever.
And then Samus has
Interesting-
no hitbox during a door transition.
Interesting fact. What? Yes, she does. You can totally get hit during door transitions, like as it's beginning.
Yeah, but not during the actual part, like where the door's moving. That's where it happened.
Yeah. All right, whatever. But anyway,
And
as you saw those
the game
players,
they teleported past each other.
you saw those players lay a power bomb in the plasma room. Interestingly, about space pirates, they don't like the pink pirates aren't. The pink pirates are not damaged if they're not on the wall. They don't get damaged by power bombs, but if they are on the wall, they do get damaged. So the reason for laying the power bomb there is so that the two pirates on the wall both get damaged once by the power bomb, so that they actually only take 1 plasma wave shot to kill instead of 2 like all the other ones, making that room just a little bit quicker. So they lay the power bomb in the center of that room so that each of the pirates are hit once. Since a power bomb is able to hit enemies twice.
Same thing with plasma, that can also hit enemies twice if their iframes run out while the thing is still intersecting with them. Here comes a nice high five, hopefully. That's gonna be a transition again, I bet.
Nope. Just barely. The 2 morph balls.
Okay, kinda, yeah. It was like a ball tap.
Oh my god. Metric, please. I probably should have looked at. Oh, BackForJustice for some reason not getting echoes there, running right into the speed blocks.
Maybe she was inverse short charging.
Maybe. Who knows?
Both players getting ice escape. Pretty hard sometimes.
And so we saw BackForJustice enter the vertical door in Bubble Mountain at 33:21. So we're looking at about 26 seconds between the 2 players right now. You know, as opposed to like the 40 whatever we saw.
Oh, that flame dodge.
I'm not really sure how that she must have had a pseudo screw. I couldn't really tell though because of.
No, she didn't. She was just.
Oh really?
Oh wait.
Wow.
No, she did. Never mind.
Going for chronic boost. Ooh, it looks like Peanut got it there. Gonna be saving some time there again over BFJ.
Like I said, he's gonna win.
Pulling it back. Pulling ahead. Yeah, there's no way she was that far inside the hitbox without a pseudo screw. Also missing fast
before...
pillars, having to go through his pillars slowly. If Peanut goes for fast pillars and gets it here, he has so much health. There's absolutely no reason why he should not do this. If he can nail it, oh, he's not gonna go for it. Oh, that would have been a really big time save for him if he had gone for that. But unfortunately not. But again, though, he has like an extra like 200 energy to play with as BackForJustice gets hit twice by that pirate at the top of Worst Room, almost a third time by that French fry through the door transition. Wow.
French fry.
So she's got to be really careful with her health. Peanut can be pretty balls to the wall right now. He's got so much health to throw away.
He's still playing it safe though, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah. I just don't think he wants to die. Because you see BackForJustice doing bomb spread strats here. Has to do that if she doesn't want to pick up the power bombs. A shame. Having to use those extra 2 power bombs in the pillars room prevents you from using power bombs to blow those blocks away. Because you have to open up the power bomb door, and then these blocks right here, as you see BFJ going through, those are power bomb blocks.
And that's why they're called power bombs. A shame, because it's shameful if you don't keep track of your power bombs.
Exactly. If you mismanage your power bombs, it's shun.
And everyone in the community stops talking to you for a week.
A week, dang. Not. I don't know about if that's a proportional response to that, but that's okay though.
That's what happens to me, or maybe just everyone doesn't like me.
Who knows? Kappa. Can you hitbox the top guy? I don't know what the top guy means. Like you can hitbox like the Deskigas and the Key Hunters because they have so much health.
I think he's talking about an amphitheater, or maybe amphitheater.
Worst room in the game, yeah, you can. If they don't die in one hit, and a regular plasma shot, like, actually, well, since
I don't think
regular
you can hitbox those golden pirates because they don't take damage from the.
If you use a charge shot would actually it takes 2 charge shots to freeze them, right? Or just 1? I think it takes 2. So you could actually hit him with the charge shot and hitbox him if you really wanted to. But if you have plasma, you might as well just kill him. Like,
I don't know.
BFJ actually really low health right now. Hopefully, if she's gonna get hit anymore, she's gonna want to take damage from anything but his body. Okay, wow. All right, so makes it through there. If she'd gotten hit by the body of Ridley does. If he bodies you, does 40 damage. That would have been death right there. I'm not really sure what she's doing, sitting there in Morph Ball, but she's gonna grab the E-Tank. Not a bad choice at all. Definitely gonna want that extra health for escaping Laura Norfair. She's just been like cutting it close. Pino wrapping up the fight right behind BFJ. We're gonna see if he decides if he gets enough health drops to feel comfortable to just leave. It looks like he is not. He was starting on the left-hand side of that platform. It looked like he was going to do it, but so BFJ's
a bunch of drops too.
Reset her timer at some point. So I guess we can just use huh?
At least she didn't forfeit because of it, like me.
Because you reset your timer.
I had it linked with live split, and so when I reset
it, is that what had happened?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I didn't know the command to get back in the race. I said like .unquit, .unforfeit, and then Belthstar was like, dude, it's .undone. And I was like, oh.
Okay, so 38:44 was BackForJustice's time entering the Key Hunter staircase. So we'll see. We can get a little timestamp here for Peanut and her as well. Not getting the speed ball. Not really sure he went for it. BackForJustice did, however, get it. So it's looking like about 24 seconds. So still about the same amount of time here between these two players. So still, a Metroid skip could make all the difference. Still a Metroid skip worth of distance.
Nice hitbox.
BackForJustice getting stuck up on top of that seahorse. Ooh!
I mean,
Nearly getting that. Did she actually get that mock ball underneath the Three Musketeers? I couldn't really tell. It looked really close.
nope, didn't get it.
No. Are you behind me?
No, I was watching the other stream.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Daddy's having some trouble here, but he's making his
He's
way
got
out.
tons of health. It doesn't even matter at all. Like, he has plenty of health. Both of these players grabbing extra E-tanks. So both of these players are going to be heading back to Turian now. The fastest route to get there is going through Meridia. We'll spit you out in Red Tower, take you past the ship, and then head on through to Golden 4. So both of them are going to be heading that direction right now. So looking at the ammo count, BackForJustice has 10 supers already. Really, really good to enter Turian. She's going to end up entering with 8. Probably. There's one green gate in the way and then one red door as well. So she uses supers on both of those. Entering with 15 and 8 is really, really good. Not really going to be worried about Metroid drops too much. P-Note at 7, probably entering with 5 supers. Not anything to be too concerned about. So just keep an eye on drops there. Go ahead.
He was 25 seconds behind at the elevator. Just letting you know. Daddy has no power bombs though, but that's not too big of an issue because I don't really think you need any.
You don't need any power bombs at all. The very last power bomb you use in Old Route is in Bubble Mountain. I mean, you could use a power bomb to farm the I know some people use the strat where they use a power bomb there to kill those 3 Zebos there with a power bomb on their way into for some quick farming. But I mean, that's obviously not required.
Well, that'll also change the Metroid drops a little bit too. It'll sway them slightly.
Just a little bit. Power bombs have such a low chance. I believe it's 12% to get a power bomb drop from a Metroid. However, we've already seen some ridiculous RNG for power bombs from Room 1. I can't remember who it was. I think it was a match I was casting a couple days ago.
OST got 4 from in Room 2. He grouped them and got 4.
Ridiculousness. So we will see them temporarily in the same room.
Maybe they'll high-five.
Oh, so P-Note actually opting to use missiles on that door. He's a little bit... He wants to play it really safe with his drops. Jero claiming that he also got 4 from one room. Proof call, man.
Alright, so he's about almost exactly 30 seconds behind BackForJustice, so still anyone's game at this point.
Still anyone's game. However, we were seeing P-Note practicing the Metroid skip before this race, not really having too much luck with that, so we'll see if he can actually get that, and BackForJustice ends up going for it and misses it, netting the highest amount of time lost there. Could definitely see a really close race here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like drops are going to be an issue for anyone here, so... I mean, BackForJustice already having 9, or 7. And,
yeah, whiffing one on that last Metroid and not getting drops.
She got 3 power bombs, or... Oh, yeah, no, never mind, because... Oh, there's 2.
And then another... Jesus, already full up on power bombs after 2 rooms. Having a really nice
I think
Metroid's
she had 1
3.
power bomb entering, though. Really
good Metroid's 3 there. Hopino is not getting anything. Entering the last room with 20 and 6. So here you see she only opted to kill 2 of the Metroids. Now that was very smart of BFJ because she needs to have I mean, 20 and 6 is, you know, the absolute bare minimum that she could go through, but she would have to open up all of the red doors.
Whoa, Peanut Note
Wow,
got fired
alright,
into the second room too.
getting all 4 super she needs from the last room of Metroids.
I mean, that's
You
not
know,
that bad because it's 3 Metroids, so
yeah. Interesting though that she did that when the room before had chosen to not kill all of them. But then both of them coming in with 20 and 10, so that's excellent. So they're going to have, you know, a little bit of extra ammo to work with. So we're going to see BFJ here going for the skip.
looking pretty good so far.
Yeah, able to clear out everything. Oh, getting close. Oh, that's not good.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was right there at the end. She needed to get another jump there. Yeah, it was. That was. Not sure if it was greed. It looked like she really wanted it, but just needed to play it a little bit extra safe there. That Metroid was much too close.
Oh,
So
it's getting so close to Daddy. Come on.
He is too close.
Oh,
he's
too early.
Close.
He was too early. Oh my gosh.
Oh, he was a tile. He was too close to the wall as well. He needed to be back up. He needed to back up 1 tile. That Metroid was also doing more of an oval rather than a circle around him. It was
No,
really,
you can
really
do it
close.
that close. I do it that close all the time.
1 tile in front of that little thing on the ground.
Mm-hmm. I prefer to do it that close, actually.
Interesting. Okay. Well, either way, the Metroid was very, very close to him. So
yeah.
And deciding to open up that door with missiles. I'm not really sure why he did that. He needs to refill now his missiles. Okay.
Something that like a lot of people who are struggling with the Metroid skip, this is advice that I usually give to them. It's a lot easier for the last jump if you tell yourself like, don't jump until the Metroid is literally about to grab me, coming from the bottom left corner. So like coming from the left to the horizontally to me, to Samus. And if you jump really late like then it's a lot easier to get the skip. And that's what I usually tell people who are trying to learn it. So anyone here trying to learn it, that's what you got to do. And that's what Daddy's mistake was right there. He jumped way too early.
Yeah, and also
giving him some trouble.
Yeah. Also in chat, I've seen people talking about facing right after you get grabbed from the Metroid skip. It does. Yeah, people don't really know a lot about it. It's getting more recognition. It's approximately like 40 to 45 frames because Samus does not have a stand-up animation when she faces right, so you can just get up and start running immediately as opposed to having to wait for Samus to stand up.
And that stand-up animation is particularly long, like coming off the Metroid. She stands up like in pain. Nice
so
fight
BFJ
from BackForJustice.
Making it through there without a problem. It is worth noting that the catch-up beam can hit multiple times potentially, so if we see a triple hit, which we have seen, and we have seen it end a run in this tournament already, someone went 5 tanks and ended up getting hit 3 times, killing them, well, putting them under 300 health, so they would have died. It has happened, so Alpino just opting to take that damage there from the onion rings. It's okay, he probably should get Mother Brain down. Out a problem there. Yeah.
So while these cutscenes are going on, I'm gonna be right back real quick.
Alright, no problem. Some advocacy ribbons that say face right. Not a bad idea. Who won the Link to the Past tournament? It's not over yet. It's getting to the very, very end, I believe. Look, there's only a couple of matches left. I don't think either of these players are going to save the animals. They're probably thinking we've had solid runs. Like, I don't want to throw this away. They know neither of the other player has finished yet, obviously. Peanut staying close to Mother Brain there. If you stand at the very back, it's a lot easier to hit Mother Brain with all your hyper shots, but it generates a lot of lag. So you see a lot of players being right up close to Mother Brain, reducing that lag. Gotta go fast, man. I don't really know what you're talking about, Dingus. Oh! BackForJustice going for a Behemoth Spark very close to the wall for some reason, getting stopped by that first platform. Actually going to give Peanut a little bit of extra time here to catch up, but it's looking like at this point, unless BFJ has some sort of catastrophic breakdown and decides to save these animals, Peanut looking like he's going to be bringing it up with second place without not a shabby time, though. Very close to his personal best, actually. So overall, a really solid run from him. But BackForJustice finishing it up. Congratulations to her with a race time of 51 minutes, 37 seconds. So excellent, excellent job from her. Peanut coming in. It's looking like he's only going to be about a minute off of his PB. So all things considered, that is a really solid run for him. And here he goes, running to the ship. Jump, angle, down, and finishes, escaping the planet with ample time to spare, finishing with a race time of 52 minutes and 12 seconds. That's about a 35-second difference between these two players that might actually take the Hall of Fame. No, I'm just kidding. It takes third place. Peanut now actually having two of his races in second and third place for closest race, 30 seconds and 30 minutes seconds. And 12 seconds. The leader being that's about a 35-second difference between these two players that might actually take the Hall of Fame.
17.
No, I'm just kidding. Wait, it takes 27.
I thought you said 20, and then it's not even 17.
27-17.
Oh, hey. Congratulations on your win there. How do you feel?
I feel like I had a worse run in my life.
Yeah, you know,
so bad.
The bosses were a little, specifically Fade-Tune and Dragon were a little bit rocky.
Ridley was completely balls. I was so scared to die there.
Yeah, you were cutting it really close there as well with the Ridley fight.
That's why I farmed beforehand, but farming with plasma and ice makes so much lag.
Hey, Peanut.
What's up?
Nice race, man. All in all, not very bad. Had some pretty excellent boss fights, actually. Your Fade-Tune was top notch. We loved that up spark for the blue suit on Dragon. That was pretty great.
Yeah. I figured there wasn't much health left. Give it a whirl.
Yeah, that's not something you see every day, so that was pretty great to see.
Good race, Peanut. Yeah. That was really freaking close. We both missed the skip at the last jump.
Yeah. I think what is that? That's not 30 seconds exactly. That would have been a dead heat if I hit that, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys had a...
Yeah,
you guys finished, I think, 35 seconds difference. So, yeah, Peanut, we're so close there. It would have been a very, very close race if you had nailed that Metroid skip. But anyways, awesome race, you guys. Just coming up in about 5 minutes, we have two 1v1 races happening. We have got Hellspectre versus Runner Watcher and Nintoaster versus Vorpal. So that's going to be pretty exciting. I am going to hop out of here. and replacing me will be Abortion Shark and Cintiq, joining Matrick for the commentary. So again, my name is WildAnaconda69. Thank you so much for having me, and enjoy this next race. I will see you next mission.
Alright, so I just want to give a second congratulations to the runners. Both of them did a very nice job. As Anaconda said, next match is going to be Hellsbecker versus Runner Watcher, and then Toaster versus Vorpal. 4 streams, but only it's just 2 1v1s, so not a 4-way. Keep that in mind. And joining me soon should be Abortion Shark and Cintiq. I haven't seen anything about them not showing up, so they both should be here soon. And technically the match should start in 4 minutes, but there should be some spare time there.
Hello.
What's up, Abortion Shark?
Not much magic. Excited for a very good race.
Be very interesting.
Yeah, to say the least. Vorpal and Toaster are gonna be pulling out some crazy strats, I bet.
Yep. So while everything's getting set up, I can give you guys an overview of some of these people. Let me just find some seed numbers here. So I know one of them is Cack Attack. Okay. So Runner Watcher has a seed of 43, and Hellsbecker has a seed of 59, and Nintoaster has a seed of 24, and Vorpal has a seed of 40. So between Runner Watcher and Hellsbecker, it should be rather close. And also just as close between Nintoaster and Vorpal. They both have the same amount of, close to the same amount of distance in between them. Or, oh no, it is the same amount of distance. They're both 16 seeds away from their seed person. So, should be looking like a really nice race. What's up, Cintiq?
Hi.
Hey.
The commentators are me, Matrick2298, Abortion Shark, and Cintiq.
I'm Abortion Shark.
Alright, so it looks like we're just waiting for Hellsbecker to join the race channel, and then we can begin to start things up. Alright, the SRL race is getting ready to begin. 5 seconds.
Alright.
And they begin.